Hello, friends. My name is Lynn, and I've got an inspired video for you today featuring some new products from My Pretty Things. I just love the new Life Index release. There's lots of really cool dies I think they're really good stash builder dies because there's a great alphabet die set, great nested shape dies, great border dies, really just a little bit of everything. In particular, I'm actually crafting with this stencil, which is kind of cool because it's called Big Sentiment, and it's not layered. It's one stencil sheet, but you can create with it multiple different ways because you can use it just by itself, you can use it in combination with the stamp set by the same name, or you can kind of create these shadowed layers to that word. And I think that's pretty neat because you have a lot of different options. So that's really cool. And what's even better is that the Big Sentiment stamp set actually has a coordinating die set that will cut out all of the sentiments, but it also includes one die that will cut out the final stencil here, which with the drop shadow and everything. So I was debating whether I want to use all three layers or if I just want to use the main word and then just add a drop shadow. And that's what I decided to do, just 2 layers of this 3-layer design. And that way I don't need to actually introduce a third color. And that was the main reason, because I wasn't too sure what color I would use if I were to use all 3 layers. And the colors are a little bit different to what I would normally choose if left to my own devices. But I'm actually picking colors to match a specific paper pad that I'm using, also by My Pretty Things. And this paper pad, it's pretty unique because it's an 8.5 by 11 paper pad, which I have to be honest, I don't know that I've seen before. I've seen 12 by 12, I've seen, obviously 6 by 6, I've seen 6 by 9, 5.5 by 8.5. I've seen a lot, but I haven't seen full sheets of 8.5 by 11. And you get 24 sheets, so it's a really great bargain. It's called Circo da Sogno. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I'll leave links to everything in the description box below if you want to check out what I'm using today. But it's got a very artsy vibe to it. It is circus themed. But it's very painterly. I really love the feel for it, but the colors are very kind of old and vintagey, and it's just really beautiful. And the one pattern that I'm using today actually has this like kind of street lamp, which is why I brought in the yellow. And otherwise there's lots of like really rich browns and burgundies and reds. So I used for my inks VersaFine Clair, Cheerful is the yellow, and for that burgundy color I use Chianti, which I thought would be a really good match to this paper collection. Now, today, my video is part of the Inspired Inspiration Hub, which we have monthly, organized by Call Me Crafty L here on YouTube. And our inspiration piece, it's so beautiful. It's so clean and simple. The original piece that we're all inspired by this month was created by Jill. On Instagram, she is at Jill D. Hawkins. There'll be a link to her Instagram and her original blog post in the description box if you want to go check that out. And her card is just gorgeous. It's really beautiful, and it's so clean and simple. But what I really love about it, because mine doesn't have that super clean and simple vibe to it. I'm trying to scuff things up and ink the edges, which you'll see me do in a bit. More importantly, I've got this torn sort of corrugated cardboard that I'll be using, which I took as inspiration from Jill. She's got a white panel on the right side of her card that has, I'm not too sure how she did that, if that was like an embossed panel or she just used like a scoring tool to score horizontal lines. But I thought it was really cool, so I thought I would get my sort of panel from using this corrugated cardboard to sort of have, instead of vertical or horizontal lines, I'm gonna have run mine vertically, and I thought that would be fun. Now hers, she made a set of cards that also include, I don't know if it was pattern paper or maybe something that she stamped out as the background, but it's gorgeous. So on that left side, instead of using a stamped panel, I used some pattern paper. And one of the cool things that she did on her card, it looks like she's got some stitching, which I thought was really cool also. I'm not going to do the stitching on mine, but I am going for something similar in terms of the layout. And she's also got a really big word as her sentiment. She's got thanks, like super big, and a little banner sub-sentiment below that. So I'm gonna sort of mimic a lot of the things that she has on her card, but just really dirty it up and change it up a little bit. So I'll have roughly the same layout, but it's gonna ultimately look super different from her super like beautiful, clean and simple card. So I've got all of my pieces and I'm gonna start to assemble everything. My pattern paper is gonna go down first, and then I'm working on a craft cardstock for my card base, and anytime I'm working with craft, I feel like I always need to use liquid adhesive because craft will, I just feel like double-sided dry adhesive doesn't stick quite as well or is quite as long lasting. So even though like the foam, low profile foam that I'm using, it's already got adhesive on it, I'm still squiggling a little bit of liquid adhesive to really make sure it's gonna stick. And same with the cardboard, the corrugated cardboard that I'm using. I kind of feel like it just needs some liquid adhesive to really just make sure it doesn't fall off later. And that's gonna be it for my card. Really, really easy. I'm glad I remembered and thought to like really scuff up the edges of all of the cards, like the pattern paper or all of the cardstocks, the pattern paper and that corrugated cardboard helps to really give it that very rough and ready kind of vintage old sort of vibe, which goes with the torn edge and all of that, and the inking as well. So the last thing I added were just like a couple few glitter enamel dots, and that's my card for today. If you feel inspired to create, I hope you'll share your makes and tag Alicia so she can see what you've made. Do expand that description box and check out how the rest of the team was inspired by Jill and what they made. All of our videos are on a single playlist, so you can check that out, and be sure to check out the original piece from Jill. It's absolutely gorgeous. Thanks again, and until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day. Bye.